Welcome everybody, and thank you so much for coming. And we're going to just start that wonderful opportunity that we have always, every day, I'm sure all of us, just sending out love and blessings and gratitude to our beloved earth and all the life that serves us. Let's take some slow, deep breaths to get into that peaceful, receptive state. So we breathe in slowly and deeply. We hold our breath. We breathe out. And then we hold our breath. Let's do that for a few more breaths. Now let's listen for our heartbeat. Our heartbeat, which is a pulse of light coming down through the silver cord from our mighty iron presence, anchoring in our heart, giving us life. Let's just see and feel and bless that heartbeat. That heartbeat that anchors into that beautiful threefold flame, which is the anchorage of our mighty I Am presence within our physical bodies. Let's just connect with that beautiful flame as we sit in that expanded golden flame in the center, golden yellow flame of wisdom and illumination, perception and discrimination. We see our bodies in this beautiful, dazzling golden flame. To the right, we can see the pink flame, that glorious, dazzling pink flame of pure divine love. And then we see to the left of us that beautiful, expanded flame, that sapphire blue, bringing into us the feeling of the will, the power, the faith, and the protection from our mighty I Am presence. See and feel and bless this glorious light. Let's take our awareness now up through the top of our head, through the silver cord, to our mighty beloved I Am presence. Let's see this glorious, all-powerful, all-knowing, all-loving presence smiling down on us. Our wonderful presence of God, I Am. And now we see in the center of our chest a beautiful golden sun forming, dazzling and brilliant like the noonday sun. A beautiful focus of light from our I Am presence. Open our hearts and send love and gratitude to our mighty I Am presence for beating our heart and giving us life. And now we see those rays from our beautiful sun in the center of our chest, dazzling and brilliant, billions and billions of rays, going forth and connecting up with each and every miniature sun in all the cells of our bodies, our four earthly bodies, all those little inner wakas receiving this expanded light. Let's feel the joy, the happiness, and the gratitude of each and every little inner waka of our four earthly bodies. Sense and see and feel that wonderful light saturating our earthly bodies. And now let's just fill our feelings with a feeling of love and gratitude. And let's call to the beloved Ascended Masters, the beloved Ascended Master David Lloyd, the great God of gratitude, to fill us, each one and all mankind, with this feeling that light substance from the Ascended Master realm of gratitude and love. We see our beautiful suns turning a deep shade of pink with a golden radiance. Gratitude and love for all our many, many blessings. Gratitude and love to the great ascended hosts for these marvelous teachings. Gratitude and love for all our loved ones and our friends. Gratitude and love for our homes and our supply. Gratitude and love for all the many, many blessings that we receive daily on our earthly journeys. Gratitude to the great and beloved elemental kingdom, animate and so-called inanimate, the beauty and bounty of nature. God bless, love and thank them, each and every precious one. Gratitude to the beloved angels, and gratitude to all life on our beloved earth. And now we see these rays in this wonderful expanded state, forming a lattice of light, dazzling and brilliant. We see our entire earth folded in this glorious pink and golden light, saturating every part of life on our beloved earth, especially those parts of life that are never loved or thanked, with this wonderful gift, our opportunity of sending love, light, and gratitude to all life. And we just give deep, deep thanks for this. Ah, lovely to be able to send love and gratitude to the world. And I was thinking, Delia, can you read the opening invocation for us, beloved? Not sure whether she's got there. Delia, are you there?
Hello, Anthea. Hello, everybody. Yes.
Good.
I can read that. Okay. The opening invocation. Beloved presence of God, I am. It is thy life and intelligence that enables me to read and comprehend and absorb that which is required of me. For life, I am so grateful. Beloved Master Kathuni, I ask for your feeling and your capacity to use this instruction for God's glory and mankind's comfort. We thank you. And now, great I am presence, take me within thyself, there instruct me and cause me to retain the full memory of these inner instructions. Thank you. From beloved Saint Germain.
Marvelous. Thank you so much, Delia, beloved. All right, so we've got John has recorded for us. Thank you so much, John. And from beloved Bob. And we just know how wonderful Bob is at just explaining things, because he's recently ascended, so it's sort of really lovely. And then we've got I Am the Victory of the Light, which was a video made. It's a little bit longer, so the readings are a little bit shorter. And it was compiled by beloved Sherry. She's actually Chinese. And I remember it was the very first conference that I went to was in 2011 in Mount Shasta. And it was just lovely. So it's really, Antoinette actually found it again. It was in the correspondence, and she keeps it also well. And then so made a video of that. So I think it's useful for us to always remember these things. And then we've got Mighty Arcturus, beloved Roxanne's going to read from us. Also just reiterating things, but just always so helpful. So just lovely. God bless you, Mighty Arcturus. And thank you, Roxanne, for reading it. And I'm going to read from Goddess of Liberty. So that's a nice one because we do call to Goddess of Liberty every single morning, and we do on the Monday nights as well, to assist us, because that's really liberating us from all tyranny, because that's liberty is really an important thing. So bless you, beloved Goddess of Liberty. And then beloved Antoinette will take us through our decrees, as we know such an important part of it all. We call in the light to help our beloved planet. So we're going to listen to John.
Beloved Ascended Master Bob, I am Discourses, Volume 12, excerpt from Discourse 3. In the Godhead there is always the Trinity of action. Your power of qualification, which is a feeling within you, is invincible, and it is all-powerful in its action, so far as your individual world is concerned. Therefore, as the people today understand that the presence of all life which beats their human heart makes them a part of that great perfection, then with purity in their thought and feeling, and obedience to that great life, its ever-increasing, intensifying protection and purity will flow forth into their worlds. Then all that touches their worlds will love to bless them and help them. Think of it. Two individuals, Mr. and Mrs. Ballard in the 1930s, going forth in the world of mankind, upsetting, so to speak, every human concept, and yet they were able to stand against the world, and today 500,000 people, Editor's Note 2023, now a lot more, have the blessing and benefit of their courage and strength. Now you in your individual world can be the same thing, because the same power that gave them strength and courage to stand alone against the world gives you the same power, courage, and strength to stand against your world, or that which you come in contact with. And remember, your attention here, pointing to the presence, leads you into eternal freedom. Your attention on the world of human beings, if it should get upon the wrong human being, would drag you to the depths. We know quite well, beloved ones, how many of the student body are hoping and calling for some outstanding manifestation of our presence. And yet, in your midst, constantly are miracles after miracles, so-called, performed in the mighty healings, the mighty freeing activity, the change in your feeling world, and that courage and strength that is tremendous. And yet, because those are activities within your own human body, the feeling world, you are so prone to accept them as, well, quite ordinary. Far from that, dear ones, they are the most extraordinary, because they are changing and transforming your world into one of dominion and perfection. Therefore, as the messengers did, say to all this human creation, anything that appears before you that is less than that perfection, get thee hence, thou powerless human creation. You have no power to touch or act within my world. Beloved mighty I am presence, take command here and hold your dominion. Produce your perfection in my world and action. Then hold steadfast to that. Please do not look upon your world of action in the human octave again, not once as labor, as difficult, or as problems. Look upon it as an opportunity to compel you to call forth and release from your presence its greater power, intelligence, energy, and activity, to take dominion over the condition that confronts you. Then you will find it disappear.
Marvelous. Just lovely. All those reminders, and we can never be reminded enough. I always remember Lady Nada saying, if you read the books 50 times, read them 50 times again. So there it is. All right. So I've got Cherise here with me today, which is lovely, lovely surprise. So we're going to listen to Victory, beloved mighty Victory. This information was compiled by Sherry Achila for the Ascended Master Teaching Foundation Conference in August of 2011. It's from the Bridge to Freedom material. Have you ever thought what victory is? Victory is a virtue of God, the essence and flame of victory that resides in the threefold flame in our hearts. It has been there since the moment we were given life and consciousness, the moment that we were born out of the heart of God, the moment that we recognized our own God individuality, I am. We must learn to utilize this flame, and we must increase the momentum of this virtue, but most importantly, we must use it to set life free. Whenever we feel something is missing in our life, and we feel distress of human nature of any kind, it is because we lack the feeling and flame of victory in our feeling world. The outer appearance in our world today is a reflection of our inner thoughts and feelings that were generated in the past. In order to change the reflections, we must of necessity apply the applications in the Ascended Master teachings. This is the only way we may quickly and easily achieve the accomplishment to free ourselves, which is our heart's desire. Victory has no resistance. Any resistance that we might feel is due to our own human creations or karma. Victory, like all virtues of God, is an energy that recognizes only itself. And the more we claim victory, the more we feel victory, the more we think victory, the more victory will come to us. It must, for the law is clear and precise, that the energy we send out always comes back and brings more of its kind to the sender. All the energy that goes forth from us has our stamp on it, for we reap as we sow. One might ask, how do we attain and feel this victory? First, we must recognize and know that God, our great I Am Presence, is omnipresent, and nothing in the universe can possibly harm us in any way, and that we were given free will and the all-power of God, the great I Am, to be co-creator. Secondly, we are already victorious, as we already have victory within us. Therefore, there is nothing in this universe that can possibly stand in our way or deny us anything that our heart desires, except ourselves. We must remember to identify ourselves every moment of every day as the God or Goddess, the only presence and power that can act, instead of identifying ourselves through our human personality. Through our own human personality, we are constantly bombarding ourselves with miscreations and delays or denials of our own victory. The biggest pitfall of all is that we are constantly misqualifying our own energy and feeding it into our human personality. This makes the human personality only grow stronger and have the power to control us. Please remember, the human personality cannot exist without the life energy from our own I Am Presence, and the human personality is but a projection of our soul's concept of our individual I Am Presence. Our individual human personality is composed of the natures and tendencies of our soul, which is the accumulation of all our past life experiences, both good and bad. Therefore, it is an illusion which we support by feeding the energy from our own I Am Presence. When we are determined and choose to walk on our spiritual path towards our Father, Mother, God, our human personality will fight us for its own survival, due to the fact it does not want to relinquish the control over us. It wants to dominate us. Therefore, it will do anything within its power to see to it that we, as sons or daughters of the Almighty One, fails. It will concoct out of the energy which we have previously given whatever we fear the most. It will compel us to be continuously busy in the outer activity, so that we do not have time to have the necessary communion and receive direction from our own Holy Christ Self. It will keep us in the endless cycle of human conditions and chaos, so that it may continue to feed upon our energy, the energy of perfection from our own I Am Presence. It will become our master and make us its slave if we let it. Because should we succeed and be the master control of the energy in our being and world, our human personality would cease to exist. Hence, to become the master of the energy in our being and world, purification by the violet fire of mercy and compassion and forgiveness is an absolute essential process. Without transmuting the misqualified energy, we will continue to live in the darkness of our own miscreations. Is it not time for us to free ourselves from the dominion and pitfall of our human personality? Make a total surrender of ourselves to the God flame that resides within our heart, and let our Holy Christ self take control. Our present human personality has within itself momentum of the past bad habits. Bad habits are a conglomerate of misused, misqualified energy. Therefore, forming new good habits are essential for our spiritual growth and expansion. Bad habits, such as focusing our attention on inharmonious conditions, blame, self-pity, judgments, criticisms, world chaos, limitations, distress, and all the many human creations that keep us bound, which will bring only that energy of the corresponding vibration back into our world. How then can we be free from human bondage? It is not that we should ignore the present world conditions and our environment, but we must be aware and see these conditions only as human appearances. They are not real. Not attaching ourselves and giving no recognition to the human appearance is to be godlike. God does not recognize imperfection. In God's eyes, all his creations are perfect. It is therefore also our duty and responsibility to call in assistance from the heavenly hierarchy to transmute these negative illusions. The heavenly realm cannot answer or intercede without our calls, and we must make the call. We've been told by the Ascended Masters, the realm in need must make the call. Condemnation and judgment are bad habits that harm not only ourselves but other lives, which are also part of God. By adding to their misfortune, they are also creating more karma for us to transmute. Not only did we not express the light of perfection for which we were born, we are adding to the human mass consciousness that is holding life in a prison of imperfection. Forming new habits of a constructive nature can be difficult at times, but it must be done. Without it, that victory which we seek will elude us. Please remember the victory and perfection for which we desire is already here. We do not have to wait for it, but we must be determined and persistent to have it. We recognize and claim it by feeling ourselves as the sons and daughters of the Almighty One God, by knowing outer appearances have no power over us, by forming new good habits and focusing solely on an outer activity of constructive nature. All outer appearances are but an opportunity for us to give recognition to our I Am Presence, to increase and feed the flame in our heart, to give the power which we have misused and misplaced back to our own mighty I Am Presence and Holy Christ Self, and then let the intelligence of this presence take control to bring perfection back into life. If we do not give the Holy Christ Self power to act, then our human personality must act. There is no third choice. Life is energy in motion. It is ever flowing. It never stops. It cares not who uses it, but it will act when a life stream with a threefold flame utilizes it. Every moment when we think, feel, hear, speak, and act, we are using life. How it will act will be determined by where our attention is focusing. The energy emitted by our attention energizes the person, place, condition, or thing on which we are focusing. Therefore, our attention is the key to our victory. It is for this reason the Ascended Masters have told us to always think, feel, see, hear, and speak perfection, only perfection. This they do in order to stay in that state of perfection. What we contemplate or focus on, we become. We are what we think, feel, see, hear, and speak. There is no escape. We are our consciousness. What we are today is what we have been in the past. Limitation, distress, and lack of supply are but an absence of God. The lack of realization in our consciousness and feeling world that God, the mighty I Am, that substance, is everywhere. And by our divine birthright, the substance of electronic energy is ready and willing to serve us in any capacity that we desire. It is waiting for our command. Never allow ourselves excuses by accepting limitation and distress of any kind. Within our heart is the power and intelligence to change our life in an instant, not tomorrow, but now. Struggling and suffering is not necessary to have victory in our daily living. Be determined to expand our consciousness so that we may wear the robe of freedom as we walk and live on this earth. Let us not forget that each one of us has made a vow before our embodiment to assist beloved Saint Germain, to free life, to redeem the earth back to its original perfection. Is it not time for us to acknowledge that victory? How can we assist others to gain victory if we do not possess it ourselves? The momentum of victory is not built in a day, a week, a month, or even a year. It is built every moment of every day. It is built from small things, from all outer activity which we find ourselves engaged in daily. We increase the momentum of victory when we use the violet transmuting flame, when we send a birthday card to someone we care about, when we give water to a plant, when we comfort somebody in distress, when we generate a smile from somebody by being kind, when we give thanks to the heavenly hierarchy, when we reach out to the ascended host with our hearts, when we see only perfection in everything around us, regardless of what our senses tell us, and when we call and demand victory for the planet Earth. And so, beloved brothers and sisters, these are all victorious accomplishments. It is often said that nothing of value can come without a price. So what is the price of victory? We pay for victory by giving up our human fears, human doubts, human desires, human limitations, but most of all, our human personality, and our reward is nothing short of freedom. Freedom to co-create, the perfection, the divinity, the mastery, the freedom, and to expand light and perfection in our Father, Mother, God's kingdom. Victory is for the child of God who is determined not only to keep the flame in one's own heart burning bright, but by expanding this flame to touch all life on its path and loving that life free. Okay, well, that was really compiled by Sherry, bless her heart. And so now we've got the great Elohim speaks, and beloved Roxanne is going to read for us. Thank you so much. Let's just change.
Yes, thank you. Hello, everyone.
Thanks, Roxanne, beloved.
Beloved Elohim Arcturus speaks. I am the Elohim of invocation and rhythm, who brings to you and all life, through the use of the violet fire, infinite freedom when you desire it enough. From interstellar space through all the planets belonging to this system, I am constantly looking for those life streams who desire freedom. Freedom from illness, limitation, and distress of every kind. Where will you find that freedom? Right within your own life. In the beginning of your individualization, God created your divine self-conscious intelligence, your own individualized I am, a white fire being from the universal first cause, with the capacity to draw forth from life every God gift you might ever require to be able to manifest perfection. In the great eternal scheme of things, I am He who answers the call of the heartbeat of any individual when that heart deeply and sincerely from within itself desires to release life which has become bound, giving it freedom from disease, from lack, from fear and limitation of every kind and description. Within that life itself is the fullness of Almighty God. This Christmas class is dedicated entirely to the bringing into your feeling worlds the realization that within your own life is every quality and power you could ever possibly require to bring about God mastery for yourself and for your fellow man. How I love you, sons and daughters of freedom. You are those who have chosen to give of your own life energy in commanding and demanding from the universal law gifts, powers, and blessings for this recalcitrant race. For this earth, which we originally created in such perfection, which we designed in such love, which we fed with such constancy, and which has fallen into such shadows that it actually groans as it turns upon its axis. Life, which is light essence, quiescent, contains within itself all the power of the universal first cause, which created the system, the galaxy, and the entire universe to which you belong. This same life or light flows from the heart of the great central sun through your own white fire being, then through your I am presence, into and through your physical heart, animating your world. Within that light, beloved ones, is anything and everything that you require. From the same primal life and light, we created the planet on which you presently abide, as well as all the planets of this system. From that light do Helios invested give to you the radiation of the sun in the heavens. From that same life has beloved Jesus given you the miracles, marvels, and mastery which mankind recognizes with more than ordinary feeling of gratitude at the Christmas season. Developing your own God qualities from within. Today, I urge you with all the intensity and pressure of my being to develop your life. Develop the qualities of perfection which are within it. Call forth what you wish from the heart of that life which flows from God, and call to me if you wish to release into outer manifestation from within your own life whatever powers, qualities, gifts, and activities are required to perfect your own individual world and that of your fellow man. For there is one life stream who sincerely desires freedom and in constant rhythm invokes and commands it. There shall I be to give that one assistance until that freedom is physically manifest.
Lovely. Thank you, beloved Roxanne. Well, there we have it, beloved mighty Arcturus, and just such a wonderful opportunity for us all just to always remember when we're making our decrees to really realize that we have these wonderful blessings from these ascended ones helping us every step of the way. Right, so this week we're going to do something slightly different. We're not going to listen to an animal one because this one came in on the WhatsApp and it's just so lovely. And it started in Kenya, so it's got an African flavor, but it's spread all over the world, and how they are planting trees. It's not like going out to plant them, but they've got this wonderful technique. And I just loved it. It really filled me with hope and happiness. And I just thought, well, I'm going to share that this week. And then after that, we'll still say, obviously, our decree for our beloved animal friends. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy it. Oops, first of all, we're going to do our gems. I forgot about that. Anyway, so this is from beloved Mother Mary. And our use of life determines how much we receive. And I'm sure we're pretty much aware of it, but it's good to be reminded of this. This is what beloved Mother Mary says. It's from the Bridge to Freedom journals. Beloved ones, let us use life to its fullness, each one according to our ability and capacities developed. This we do on our side of the veil, you do so on yours. The more you use life intelligently, joyously, and with happiness to produce a kingdom of harmony in the world around you, the more life will be given to you, and the greater will be the amount of actual substance of this world's goods with which you can manipulate to ever expand the glories of the kingdom. You know the law, in intellect at least, that what is done with any gift determines how much more of that gift and how much greater dexterity in the use of that gift shall be given. It is also true that with the spiritual law, that which is done with what we have received will determine how much more you can receive. Otherwise, before the karmic board, your debt would be too great. Much knowledge, unless directed into application and the changing of your natures and worlds and making of the planet a better place on which to live, much knowledge so given would be a great responsibility on our part, and we, of course, would have to make good for that knowledge when it lies dormant within the intellect or the mental vehicle. So there we have it. And there we understand why not everybody is drawn to these teachings so quickly, because it does require discipline and dedication. It does require morning and evening doing our decrees, sitting in meditation, and then to the very best of our ability throughout the day, connecting and just being that chalice through which our beloved great I Am presence can pour its gifts to the world. So I just thought it was a lovely reminder for that. So now we're going to say our decree, which is such a lovely opportunity for the great one, the beloved ones that are caught, have left their physical bodies, and we're calling to the great ones to assist in their redemption. So we say together, beloved presence of God in I Am in me, and beloved immortal threefold flame of eternal truth within my heart, and beloved Saint Germain, while my body sleeps this night, let all the constructive energy of my entire life stream, including that in my causal body, be used to render whatever service is needed in the violet flame temples established in the psychic and astral realms to draw the full gathered cosmic momentum of the violet purifying flame of divine love and compassion through every discarnate life stream there. Let all the souls who dwell in those realms be drawn into those purifying temples of mercy and compassion, and there have the accumulated destructively qualified energies of their life streams purified and transmuted, so that when they are summoned for re-embodiment by the Lords of Karma, they bring into incarnation only a heritage of perfection and carry in their life streams no miscreations that would add to their own or the world's distress. We accept this done now with full cosmic power, and so be it, beloved I Am. And we thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank our beloved Saint Germain and Archangel Michael for getting that dispensation whereby they could create all these violet flame temples. It's such a blessing. And now we're going to listen to the story of the trees. It's just lovely. I hope you enjoy it.
Like much of the world, Kenya is losing thousands of native trees annually, ones that local people rely on for so much, especially fuel. But here, people have come up with an ingenious way to reverse some of that loss around them. At a factory in the outskirts of Nairobi, workers collect and sort waste charcoal dust. Seeds of carefully selected native trees are mixed with the dust. This carbon coat will protect the seeds from hungry animals until the rains arrive. These are seed balls. In the village of Kebwezi, acacia trees are becoming scarce, cut down by previous generations to make charcoal. But the students at this school make forest restoration child's play. The nutrients in the dissolving char dust will give each little seed a good start. If only a handful of these seeds grow into a tree, the effort has been well worth it. Every mature acacia tree can itself produce thousands of seeds a year. 13 million seed balls have been distributed in Kenya alone. And the methods by which they're dispersed are ever more inventive, to say the least. This technique is being repeated around the globe.
Seed ball making workshop.
People are choosing seeds of local native plants, giving them a little initial help, and bringing some wild plants back into the world around them.
Okay, just it's so wonderful. I just had to play that for you. It's just so heart-opening and just so wonderful to think that we've got all these marvelous souls and everybody working towards getting our planet in its beautiful, green, pristine state again. So now we are going to say our decree for our beloved animal friends. And always remember to include all the insects and the reptiles. Every part of life really needs to be freed and loved. So we say together, beloved I am presence of all mankind, charge your mighty light of mercy and compassion to flow through us all and bring comfort to the animal kingdom. May each human being remember and accept their responsibility as guardians and protectors of this planet's pure and innocent life until all is set free and their divine plans fulfilled. We so decree it and so be it in God's most holy name, I am. We accept it done and we thank you. Thank you, thank you. Lovely. Right, so I'm going to read from Goddess of Liberty. Just going to end here. All right, this is lovely. The beloved Goddess of Liberty. And as we know, she's a member of the Karmic Board and she's silent watcher for New York State. And we know that's a very, very important place, Long Island, New York. That there's a focus through the Statue of Liberty in the harbor there, we know as well, and the virtue liberty, which is really liberating from all tyranny and all that sort of slavery and what have you. So this is what beloved Goddess of Liberty says to us. Children walking the way of earth, I am liberty, liberty of thought, of feeling, of word, and of action. Liberty to be the fullness of your God self embodied. Liberty to release through that God self anything and everything that will be a benediction to you and your fellow men. I am not bound by flesh. Cosmic spheres are my activity of service. Yet to anyone who desires liberty, there I am. I am that flame within your hearts, liberating those powers that have lain dormant until expanding through you, they can and will do the same so-called miracles performed by beloved Jesus in his day. Liberty, beloved ones, is a most glorious gift. Liberty, when wisely used, allows the soul purified to become humble and the spirit to expand to greatness until all are free. I place in your hands my gift of liberty. As I took the hand of your beloved Saint Germain when he passed through the change called death into the ascension, and I offered him all the strength of my life stream to help him to bring first political liberty and then spiritual liberty to the people of the earth. So I give my hand to you now, even though you are not ready for that change, walking with your hand in mine to bring liberty in this generation, liberty to all that are bound. Thank God that you do not see all that are in bondage, but yet in your cause impersonally for all life. Make it for the liberty and freedom, not only of elementals and human beings and imprisoned angels, but liberty and freedom from all the structure of this earth. This earth was so beautiful ages ago that liberty of the essence and substance that has been misqualified by human creation can come about at your call. You can liberate from all within. You can liberate from within a glass. Let me just read this again, sorry. You can liberate from all within a glass, all of the substance that has been charged into it by everyone who has drunk from it. Then you can fill the glass with ordinary water and charge it with whatever quality and power that is required, whether it be faith, illumination, or love, or truth, or consecration, or peace, or the power of the sacred fire of the violet ray. Use that now. For thousands of years, the Orthodox churches have used the communion, and they have accepted in their feelings that peace after they have taken that communion. Now, No need for a mediator between you and your God. Where there is a requirement for health, there is always handy the primal substance of water. Charge it with the quality required and give it to the individual, remembering not to tell them what you have done. And the service can be rendered, and you can render it for yourself. It takes you very little time to charge the 7 activities of the rays into a glass of water, and you have a rainbow parfait. It can be done. It has been done by others. So there we have a lovely opportunity to take a glass of water and just charge it. I mean, it's such a lovely thing to do in the morning, and I do like to do it. It's just also bring and charge those rays of transfiguration, resurrection, ascension. There's so many different things we can charge into the water. And there we have our mighty iron presence just doing it for us. It's just such a lovely thing. And I remember reading the Goddess of Liberty saying, call me into the secret chamber in your heart to liberate you from all human consciousness, all human creations. And I love doing that too. It's a lovely thing to do. All right, so now we're going to sing. It's a beautiful song. I think we have sung it before, but it's I love thee, I love thee, I love thee. And it just brings a beautiful feeling as we sing it.
Anthea, I think you're muted.
Oh, well done, beloved. Thank you so much. I was too. And thanks, Roxanne. Yeah, just a reminder again of these 7 sacred weeks that we have, and really a wonderful opportunity. Is from Thanksgiving up to the about the 12th or 14th of January, and what the beloved Mahachahan says about it. And he says, as the season is most advantageous for our spiritual harvest, we press into the 7-week period all the light that the cosmic law will allow by the upreaching of mankind's thought and feeling to the octave of celestial giving. Therefore, the intensification of your cause and invocation of the students at this time doubles and trebles our opportunities to give. So bless the beloved ascended ones, and what wonderful opportunities we have. So on that note, I'm going to hand over to beloved Antoinette as we put all our heart and soul into making our cause. Thank you, beloved Anne.
Thank you, Anthea. Thank you for all the wonderful readings and the wonderful, wonderful song. And deep thanks for this wonderful time, these 7 sacred weeks, when we know that the presence of the masters, the angels, and all the divine beings draw even closer to the consciousness of the people of this earth. We know at this time that our calls are further intensified, doubling and trebling the opportunity of the ascended masters to assist us. So let us lift our hearts heavenward. Let us fill ourselves with that feeling of Ascended Master victorious accomplishment as we say together, Mighty I Am Presence, great host of Ascended Masters, Archangels and Elohim, cosmic beings and great cosmic light, come forth now in all your cosmic power. Withdraw and withhold all power from destructive forces and individuals with destructive intent throughout the world, right now and forever, whether it is conscious or unconscious. Expose, seize, bind, and render helpless all these sinister forces and their activities until the light has removed them completely, and illumine the source, so this may never act again, and raise up to positions of power the divinely chosen leaders. Replace all with Ascended Master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Our tube of light protection. Beloved Mighty I Am Presence, beloved Archangel Michael, and beloved Commander Conrad, continually intensify your protective pillar of pure light substance and Archangel Michael's armor of light through and around me, charged with your invincible protection, all-powerful and impenetrable. I am invisible. I am invincible. I am invulnerable to anything but thy almighty perfection. I am grateful that we are given whatever added protection is needed, and what we ask for ourselves, we ask for our loved ones, and that which is constructive in all mankind and the world. Thank you. We'll just take a moment to see and feel this mighty pillar of protection. Blue and crystal impenetrable pillar of protection around ourselves, our loved ones, our friends and families, this group, and all those across the face of the earth, standing up for truth, justice, and freedom for all life on this earth. God bless, direct, perfect, and protect each and every one. We thank you. Our violet fire decree, we say together, Mighty I Am Presence, beloved Saint Germain, and those that minister to the violet flame, come forth now and blaze your cosmic violet fire and cause a mighty victory for all the world to see. I am the law of forgiveness in cosmic action now. I am the victory of the sacred fire in all its cosmic power. Mighty angels descend with your purple wands of fire and strike them into the center of every place where there has been a history of sinister force activity. Transmute and consume it all, cause, core, record, effect, and memory, and set it all free from that which was never meant to be. Replace it all with Ascended Master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Our decree for the elementals. I am the light of God that never fails, purifying, loving, thanking and blessing the great directors of the elemental kingdom and every beloved earth, water, air and fire elemental for your ceaseless service to me and to all mankind. I am the mighty cosmic light, awakening all mankind to the great intelligence of this kingdom. And so be it, beloved I am. We thank you. In the name of my mighty I am presence, great cosmic beings and great cosmic light, I decree, I am the presence, charging the minds and feelings of everybody in America and the world with Saint Germain's ascended master consciousness and perfection, right now and forever. I am the presence, blessing, illumining, perfecting, and setting all free in service to the light. Beloved cosmic I am presence and great goddess of liberty, direct the cosmic light of liberty as of 1,000 suns into the cause and core of anything attempting to delay the divine plan of the great white brotherhood for the earth's eternal freedom and release us from all tyranny here and now. We thank you. So be it, beloved I am. We thank you. Our decree for divine justice. I am the most intensified cosmic action of the flame of divine justice blazing throughout the world right now and forever. I am the law. I am the justice. I am the judge. I am the jury. Knowing that I am all powerful, then I know that only divine justice can be done everywhere, here and now. Beloved Lady Portia, ensure divine justice prevails throughout the world, right now and forever. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. Now we just draw that flame of victorious accomplishment into our hearts as we say this decree together. I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the cosmic flame of victory, which reigns supreme everywhere, right now and forever. We accept these calls answered as they are made, according to thy will, with full cosmic power, maintained and doubled each hour, until fully manifest. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. Now we end off as we always do by calling to the secret love star, that mighty focus of cosmic divine love from the great central sun, shining in the heavens for this 2,000-year period. That supreme light that cannot be requalified with human thoughts or feelings. And so by the power of our beloved I am presence, we say to all human creation, all misqualified thoughts, feelings, and actions, you have no power. Your end has come. And now we invoke those pink and golden rays from the secret love star, and we command that they go forth, saturating all life on this earth. That mighty pink and golden substance from the secret love star that pushes out all imperfection, all limitation, or division or disharmony of any kind. That substance that fills us, every cell, atom, and electron of our 4 earthly bodies with light, expanding those feelings of love and adoration, of peace and harmony, of gratitude and reverence for life, of kindness and tolerance, of grace and goodwill, those feelings of unity, Saint Germain's holy family, Beloved secret love star, fill each and every one of us with this gift of your light. Make each and every one of us a living sun of pure divine love. Each one of us a radiating center of this pure divine love in our lives, our homes, our families, our communities, our countries, and throughout the entire nature kingdom, wherever our thoughts and feelings are directed. And we send our deep love and gratitude to all the beings of light who sustain this mighty focus of cosmic divine love. And we give thanks for the opportunity to add our light to these calls. Thank you, beloved secret love star. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, beloved Antoinette. Marvelous, and bless that secret love star. Just so wonderful to have the opportunity to call it into action. Those rays and all the beloved ones. Thank you, beloved Ant. And now, Trish, are you there, beloved? Would you like to read the closing invocation?
Yes, thank you, Anthea. Closing invocation. Before ending the session, we all say, with our mics muted, Beloved I am present, and beloved Master Katumi, nourish the seeds planted in my consciousness so that the ideas entrusted to me become manifest flowers of perfect expression in my world and the world of all my fellow men. Beloved presence of God I am, pour the light of thy great glory upon my consciousness and nourish the seeds planted by the masters. We thank you.
Marvelous. Thank you, beloved Trish. Okay, so let's just take a moment just to send deep love and gratitude. Love and gratitude to our I Am Presence, to the great ascended ones, the beloved angels and elementals. Just love and gratitude for all we've received on our earthly journeys. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. All right, so I'm going to stop the record.